Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Akim. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakwadash, and double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth, this Ak Yahweh Sab, but a branch of GMSLA. And it's a real quick lesson, which will be entitled, But the End is Not Yet. All right, it's a lot of tension rising in the Middle East, all right, between Iran and the Israelis. And as you see here on the screen, it says U.S. sending more forces to the Middle East as tensions escalate. Or a lot of, as it says there, tension is escalating in the Middle East. And, clearly the Lord is putting everything in order to bring about World War III, all right, which the scriptures call the Third World or the War of Armageddon. Now, before that war increase, Esau has to push out his implantable technology that you buy and sell with. Now, it's not a coincidence that the war in the Middle East is intensifying, all while you see signs of the U.S. economy could be slowing down by unemployment rising. All right, every month they bring out these all this data concerning, the financial sector and how things are improving in the economics. So what they're saying is things is getting worse, and they're saying that, they're projecting in September that the Feds is gonna do another interest rate hikes, Salakia. And what those interest rates does is it, from their point of view, it slows down the economy. So it's not a coincidence that war is intensifying, the economy is failing. All right. And of course, everybody is dealing with some type of financial insecurity. So it's just putting Esau in position to push the MOTB. All right. So we project something is going to happen. You got, Kamala Harris, getting up in the political realm to where she's getting these Democratic nominations so she can, have a successful run in a political world. All right. Now we project, it's not a prophecy. It's just speculation. Scripture speak about spiritual man judges all things spiritual, so we have, our spiritual lenses on looking about, these things that's happening. But, something could happen to where Kamala Harris could be put in position to where she's the president and the elections could be canceled this year, which will cause an uproar. All right. The economy can still very well tank, or it could be some type of cyber attack, which that's been common lately. Cyber attacks been affecting apps, affecting businesses. You had the global IT outage that happened a couple of weeks that pretty much affected any Microsoft program globally, So if something like that were to happen with the DMV, or something like that would happen with Social Security or the banks, it don't have to be, weeks on end type of thing. It could just go down for, a few hours. And once it comes up, everything is corrupted. Everything is pretty much destroyed, which will put Esau further in position to push that implantable technology. All right. So I'm going to get this over here in Matthew, the 24th chapter. And like we learned from our elders and apostles of Great Millstone, World War III won't come to pass until the MOTB gets pushed. Okay. Now, this is Matthew, the 24th chapter. This goes into two different time periods. It goes into the Roman siege of Jerusalem that happened in 70 AD, which started in 66 AD. But the time period that you want to focus on is 70 AD. And this chapter also goes into the signs to look for when our Lord make his second return. Okay. This is Matthew 24. So you got to discern if it's when it's talking about 70 AD and when it's talking about now. So this is Matthew 24, verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And we see that now. Hey, man, just go on social media. All right, you got all these social media influencers are coming as if they are anointed with this information to save relationships, to save people out of their financial distress, to save people, with all these different, situations that they're experiencing in this life, and trying to give them a solution. All right, they got large followings. You got people picking up their ways, but, they're deceiving many. All right. And of course, the religious leaders, of course, these different philosophies and lifestyles. All right. They're deceiving a lot of people. All right. Especially those who are of Israel. All right. Leading them away from the truth. It says, verse 6, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. And that's what we hear now. Wars and rumors of war. Tensions are intensifying. As it says here, the Middle East, U.S. sending more forces to Middle East as tensions escalate. This is wars and rumors of wars. Okay. Let's continue on. It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. All right. We're not troubled. We're not getting bugged out. We're not panicking about this, man. It says, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Okay. Why? Because there's other things that have to happen in prophecy. All right. We often speak about Jacob's trouble. We often speak about the hour temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. So there's other things to look for. Yeah. This is very great news that things are intensifying in the Middle East, and the Lord is mustering the whole. Okay. Let's go over here. So it's most definitely prophecy, but there's other things that have to happen. All right. The word of the Lord cannot be broken. This is Isaiah 13. The point is in 4, but I start at the top. It says the burden of Babylon, which when you go into that word burden is the prophecies. So it's addressing the prophecies of America, which is scripturally known as Babylon the Great, the virgin daughter of Babylon. It says, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see. Isaiah, he was an Israelite. Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain. The banner is his truth. The high mountain is America, which ruleth over all the kings of the world. All right, so we're supposed to be prophesying against this great country. It says, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand. Shake the hand is going into a form of rebukes, because Esau has turned everything upside down and esteemed it as the potter's clay. This whole world is completely adverse to what righteousness is. All right. So we're supposed to be shaking the hand. We're supposed to sigh and cry for all the abominations. We're supposed to sigh and cry because of the oppressor. All right. And hey, we earn wages to put in the bag with holes in it. Then we subject unto payment. So our water, our wood is sold unto us. All right. No rest to the soles of our feet working these jobs. All right. Our wages is kept back by fraud. Then Esau covered the judges thereof. Esau have put a covering cast over all the nations. So we're supposed to be rebuking this place, man. It says that they may go into the gates of the nobles, and many men of the Lord, prophets you read in the scripts, have to go into the gates of the nobles. All right. And some of us will have to as well. You had our Lord Yahushua. He had to go deal with Pilate. All right. Apostle Paul, he had to deal with Agrippa. All right. And many other men. All right. For coming up against the society that they were in. Verse 3, I have commanded my sanctified ones. All right. Which will be us. The Lord put the Spirit on us to teach and preach. Gave us the earnest of the Spirit to continue to, push forth this righteousness. I have also called my mighty ones for my anger, even them that rejoice in my highness. So you got the angels involved. All right, you got the prophets prophesying, teaching and preaching. You got the angels holding back the winds, doing particular things, working on the minds of these kings, working on the minds of these elites, working on the minds of everybody to fulfill the Lord's will. All right. Verse 4, the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as a great people. A tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. Yahweh of hosts mustereth the hosts of the battle. So this is going into World War III. All right. which World War III, it has a build up, the wars and rumors of wars, things escalating, things intensifying. But it's going to come a point where all out war is going to take place. But, before then, Esau got to do something to put himself in position to cause all, both small and great, to receive that technology in their hand. But as far as the war, the Lord of hosts is mustering a host of the battle, which mustereth meaning gather or assembly. Let me read this in the CSB Christian Standard Bible right here on the right. Listen, a commotion on the mountains. That's the wars or rumors of wars. Like that of a mighty people. Listen, an uproar among the kingdoms, like nations being gathered together. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai of armies is mobilizing an army for war. So that's what we're seeing. All right, the Lord is putting these kingdoms, starting off with Esau, Edom, in position to fight war. All right, which is prophecy, but something has to happen in this economy to where Esau is in position once again to push that MOTB. I'm just trying to keep it as plain as possible, man. You ain't got to be deep. You ain't got to use all these words you hear on these news reports. We bringing it straight, simple, okay? Esau got to do something to where he's going to cause all, both small and great. Now, when you look at Esau's track record, he used T attacks, he used F flags. All right, you got to get up on the lingo. T attacks, F flags, some type of distraction. He could use another pestilence. They've been saying out here in California that C-19 cases is rising. They getting up on a level, And for the bros that go to the gyms out here, I would say, you probably want to just start hitting the parks. Scriptures speak about, no evil shall happen unto him that fear the Lord, which is true. But it also says that the Lord loveth none but him that dwelleth with wisdom. So, when C-19 cracked off in 2020, the first spots that was closed down was gyms and hotels and, certain little commercial areas where you have a lot of people, malls. All right. So Esau could be doing something to where these places can have different outbreaks, So it's just something to be mindful, something that I thought about, so, just be more circumspect, understanding the times that you're in, So, but yeah, Esau got to push that technology out before World War III. But it's beautiful that the Lord is mustering the host of the battle. He's mobilizing, as it says in the 4th verse, mobilizing an army for war. All right. And, we always go into it. Revelation 13, verse 16, he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive that technology in their right hand or in their foreheads. That if you receive it, you're going to get destroyed. Revelation 14:9 goes into that. So I just want to speak on that real quick. Yes, it's intensifying, and call Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for mobilizing the armies for war. All right. But hey, it's not a coincidence that things are escalating in the Middle East, all while they're saying the U.S. economy is slowing down. All right. So, brace for impact. Things finna drastically change. And this is the time where you got to put your trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Scripture speak about the just shall live by his faith. So keep watching, keep enduring, and gird up, Akim. Shalom.